Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Toys. Please do like, share, subscribe, all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. In this particular video, we are going to be taking a look at the much anticipated X-Men box set, the Excalibur box set that includes Captain Britain, Shadowcat and Megan. And in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the man himself, Captain Britain. So there we go, let's take a look at the box. The box is really retro, it's got them pinks and blues and yellows, which is fantastic. On the back there you've got the trading card artwork and you've got the Excalibur logo. Bit disappointed they didn't put the Excalibur logo on the front, but it's there, it's on the back, so this is definitely an Excalibur box set. Captain Britain, Shadowcat and of course Megan. So in this video I'm just going to focus on Captain Britain, or Brian Braddock as he's also known. Included are two closed fist hands as well as the open hands. You've also got the option of an alternate head with the beard, which is really cool. I definitely prefer this head. And of course you get Excalibur. Now this is the sword that was teased quite a while back during one of the live streams, and it is of course Captain Britain's weapon of choice, Excalibur. Now, as a British person, I love Captain Britain. There's something really sort of campy and exciting about him. Now, for anyone that doesn't know, he was created in the late 70s and initially was created for the British comic book market. So, giving us our version of kind of Captain America. Now, they are very different characters, but you've got Captain America that's very American, and they created a Captain Britain to appeal to us Brits, and it kind of worked. I mean, at the time I thought he was a little bit lame, but the more I read and the older I got, the more I kind of liked him. Now it definitely kind of ties into a lot of the British mythology. So it was the magician Merlin that gave Brian Braddock his powers, and he had a twin sister called Elizabeth, which is obviously a very English name, and she actually later became Captain Britain, and later joined the X-Men as Psylocke. He's been involved in so many different teams. He's been involved in Excalibur, the Hellfire Club, the Secret Avengers, the Captain Britain Corps, and the Illuminati as well. Now, aesthetically, this figure is really cool. He looks exactly like he did from the comic books. The colours really pop, but there is definitely something funny about his knees. Where he's got his high boots here, he can't seem to stand properly. Now, this is the earlier version of Captain Britain that we got. Obviously, a more modern look. And I definitely prefer this box set version. There you go. When I turn him sideways, you can see he's kind of doing a bit of a Michael Jackson lean there because of his knees, because of these boots. So I'm sure with a bit of playing around, I'll be able to get him to stand upright properly. That's a little bit better. Yeah, that's a bit better. So you can see he stands a little bit taller than the previous version. I just think the balance is better on this new one. If you look at the chest of the previous one, it definitely sticks out quite far, whereas this new version looks a lot more realistic. Now, Captain Britain Weekly was the comic book that he debuted in, and as I said, initially it was just for us as a British market. So it was a way of Marvel Comics appealing to us British fans, which is really quite refreshing. It was nice to kind of have a superhero that was aimed solely at us. Now, he did eventually cross over into the American comics and cross paths with people like Spider-Man and the Hulk. What's really interesting about the design of his uniform, though, is that the high boots and the white leggings were taken directly from the mounted guards that you see outside Buckingham Palace. So that's where they got the inspiration there for that part of his uniform. There's definitely something a bit patriotic looking about him, and I love the fact that they did tie him into mythology regarding Excalibur and Merlin, etc. And I love the fact that they've actually included the Excalibur sword in this box set, because what's better than a Captain Britain wielding Excalibur? And as you may or may not know, the Excalibur sword obviously has deep roots in the King Arthur stories, which tie into Merlin, who in the comic books gave Captain Britain his powers. So what are his powers? Well, it's a little bit of everything, to be honest with you. He can fly, he can shoot energy beams, he can create force fields, he's got superhuman strength, he's fast, he's got heightened reflexes, heightened senses. I mean, it's a little bit of everything, let's be perfectly honest with you. And I'm not quite sure why he's not more popular. I'd love to see him introduced into the MCU so that we could see a live action version of Captain Britain. That would definitely be cool. But regarding the figure, I'm really, really hyped that they've redone this figure, given us an updated version and included Excalibur. I'm really, really pleased. He's definitely going to sit front and centre of my X-Men shelves, just to put him alongside. I would have liked some kind of like sheath or something on the back there so that I could put Excalibur on his back. That would have been a nice little touch, just because I don't like displaying figures kind of holding all their weapons. They take up a lot of shelf space. but I suppose I could kind of put it over his shoulder or something like this. But yeah, all in all, he's a really great addition to the box set. Definitely the standout figure in the 3-pack, in my opinion. And I think he looks great with the bearded head here as well. So a little bit of a play around. But yeah, it's a great box set. It's a great 3-pack. Definitely pick one up if you get the opportunity to. Go check out my channel and have a look at the 5-minute figure reviews on both Megan and Shadowcat. But that's about it. Please do like, share, subscribe, and all of those things. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.